All right, next guest starred in all 8 of the blockbuster Harry Potter films, which are now coming to an end with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Please welcome the lovely Emma Watson. Gosh, Emma Watson, look what a beautiful girl, huh?
She is the
really
chicest young lady
yes,
out
absolutely.
there.
On the
Really
cover
are.
of Vogue magazine. Look at that picture right there.
Now,
Well,
is that a lifelong dream for you, or certainly when you get into the, the movie industry?
Yes, definitely. Being on the cover of Vogue was, was a huge
Sure it is.
huge moment for me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I was nervous for that day, but it was great.
Did you learn anything about photography or about a photo? Like, I feel like every time we take our picture taken, which is once every 7 years.
Yeah.
I learned
Just want to
something
stay
new.
in touch with the public.
You know what I mean? Did you learn anything?
Well, Mario Testino, who shot the cover, said that I had a better side, but I can't remember which side it is now.
I'll tell you.
Keep going. Is it this one? Is it this one?
Which one's on the cover? We'll figure it out.
I should call him and figure that one out. But yeah, apparently.
Well, you've grown up into a beautiful woman now. I remember when you were a little girl and you came on our show for the very first time for the very first Harry Potter movie, and you were 10 years old, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And you, guess what? You were a lovely 10-year-old.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Just like you're a lovely adult.
Thank you so much. I think I was nervous. Yeah.
Were you
I think
nervous?
New York was overwhelming.
Sure.
I mean, I absolutely love it. I love it now, and I really want to live here actually. But I think at the time it was just kind of.
Well,
like,
sure, you're 10 years old and you're with Regis.
I know. I know. It was,
Talk about terrifying.
that was what made me the most nervous, really. No.
And then you wound up going to college here in America.
I did.
And now, are you going to complete your last year abroad somewhere?
Yes, I have 2 years left, and I'm going to do 1 year, 1 year back home in Oxford, so at home abroad, and then come back and do my last
What are you
year
majoring
here.
in? I forgot.
English and history.
English and history.
Yeah,
Good
it's
for you.
changed about a little bit over the years, but English.
Yeah, sure. You really never know, when you start a course, if that's what you really want. But these are 2 good areas.
Thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think I've got it.
Do you
well
ever
covered.
see yourself outside of the entertainment industry doing something else?
It's funny, for a while I thought maybe I might end up doing something different, and then I just went and did this movie called The Perks of Being a Wallflower we shot in Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, and I just had the best time, and having an experience outside of Potter that was just as great really kind of solidified for me that acting was really what I wanted to do and really focus on. And
Absolutely.
And
so yeah,
Pittsburgh is great, isn't it?
Pittsburgh is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
I had the best 6 weeks.
Do you know what the
People are
Pittsburgh
so
Pirates have done
friendly.
this year? It's unbelievable.
Is it? What?
The best year in 20 years.
Yeah? Really, genuinely?
Absolutely. I really mean that.
It's awesome.
No, I'm glad you made the movie there. That's good.
Yeah,
good for
no,
their
it's
economy
great.
there. So, you made other little movies in between the Harry Potter films, right?
Little ones. I did a movie called The Tale of Despereaux, which was really fun, and I did another little film called My Week with Marilyn, which will be out this fall as well.
No kidding. Boy, she's hot, isn't she? A lot of stuff going on.
Well, I try.
Have you seen Daniel in How to Succeed here in Broadway?
I did. I came and saw him a couple of months ago.
He's incredible, isn't he?
He's incredible. That guy, I don't know how he does it. I would never have the balls to go on Broadway and sing.
Excuse me, let me just check that word out in Vogue.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, well, he's so brave, and he did such a great job, and he's so funny. And
But it seems to me all of you young guys had all that kind of talent. You could go, if it was a musical you had to be in, you could do that. If it was a drama, you could do that as well.
Well, thank you. That's really nice. I mean, I just fitting it in around his Harry Potter schedule as well is incredible, and he's great.
Do you see yourself coming to Broadway, maybe doing some theater here?
I would love to come to Broadway and do some theatre. Oh, that would just be incredible.
Would you do a straight play, or?
I would love to do Shakespeare on Broadway. That would be a real dream for me. I've always wanted to do, I don't know, to do a Shakespeare, like a Hamlet or a Romeo.
But you got so many years ahead of you. That's the beautiful part of it.
It's so exciting. And I feel like that's the coolest thing about watching this movie is I was like, wow, I've really learned something, and it's exciting to, I feel like I've just graduated from like the most incredible film school, and I'm just excited to take everything that I've learned.
Boy,
and
it
go
really
and do
has
more
been incredible.
good
You're
works.
absolutely right. More with Emma when we come back. Emma Watson playing Hermione for the last time, huh?
Oh,
You're going to miss this character?
Don't say that. I'm going to miss this character so much.
You fall in love with your character after, I mean, all these years together playing her, you know?
Absolutely. And she gets to do such cool stuff. I mean, in this last movie, I got to fly a dragon. I got to, you know, I got to have some serious wand battles. I got to fly on a broomstick. I mean, what other movie am I going to do where I get to do this stuff?
Plus, she's such a hard worker, Hermione. Like, she's plucky. You really feel for her. She always wants to do the best
the right
she can.
thing.
Yeah, she's like so right. You know.
Yeah, her sense
Really.
of she has a very strong sense of justice and what's right, and she's
Was this your first film when you began 10 years ago?
This was my
When you were
first
10 years
movie
old.
role. Can
Really?
you imagine? It's
You know,
ridiculous. The first part I ever get.
We were with the Grint
and we
Man
made-
the other day.
You were with the Grint Man?
Yes. And we asked the Grint Man, how did you get the role? And he said, I sent in a tape for something else.
He rapped.
He
did
was a
rap.
rapper, yeah. He sent it in.
I
And
can't
because he
even-
looked like that
I've been
character, they
dying to
brought
see
him in
it.
and he got the
Yeah.
role. How did you get your role?
They came to my school, which wasn't actually a drama or an acting school, and my drama teacher, everyone at the time did like one class, so we were in kind of this rotation thing, and put me forward for it, and someone who was auditioning took my photograph and said, you know, would you mind if I took your picture? Got a call 3 weeks later asking if I'd come to London for an audition for a proper one, and then I did sort of 8 or 9, tried out with different Harrys, and got the role.
Wow.
But it wasn't something that I pursued.
Of course,
it's just
yeah.
kind of like they
Isn't that incredible?
found me.
It's a great story,
I know,
isn't it?
it's
Really
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, it's yeah, I just got really crazy lucky. Really,
And
really,
now,
really
do you
crazy
get
lucky.
to keep anything, like your robe, your Hogwarts robe? Is there any like souvenir that you took and said, I have to keep this for my?
I feel so scared talking about what I get to keep because I keep having nightmares that someone's breaking into my house in London
Right.
as I speak, trying to find what I'm saying.
But we all know your souvenir is kept in a safe in a bank
yes,
somewhere.
in a very faraway country. No, I got to keep my robe and my wand, and I kept my time planner.
No, that's nice.
Yeah, so
You'll
that's
have that for
cool.
the rest of your life, huh? I'll come back and show you a clip from Harry Potter when we return. Emma Watson. Her last day was on the set, of course, when she made this new film. Was it a sad day for you to kind of end up this 10-year
Yeah,
relationship?
it was incredibly emotional. I mean, we filmed all the movies in the same film studio. A lot of the crew were there from the very first one. You know, have known me since I was sort of 9 or 10 years old. It's been 12 years. I mean, it was incredibly emotional.
And when you all finally said goodbye and went your separate ways.
Yes.
Tough, huh?
Yeah, it's been a weird adjustment. I have to try and figure out my life without sort of. I mean, my whole life has revolved around these movies.
Sure.
I can't remember a time when I wasn't part of these movies and being this character. So, but it's exciting.
Sure it is.
It feels like I get a fresh start or something.
Absolutely.
You've all handled it really beautifully. I have to
Thank
say,
you.
from our point of view,
Thank
watching you know the entire cast grow up, from kids to adults, you've all done it beautifully.
Thank you. That's really kind of you to say. I think we've been lucky that we've had each other, and we've really loved the whole experience, and it's been incredible, really.
Well, we have a clip to show everybody. Now, here you are, Hermione and Harry and Ron. You all realize that Lord Voldemort
Yes.
knows what they've been up to, and
Yes.
that's not good. Take a
Bad.
look at this.
It's really, really bad.
He knows. You know who? He knows we broke into Gringotts. He knows what we took, and he knows we're hunting Horcruxes.
How is it you know?
I saw him.
You let him in. Harry, you can't do that.
Hermione, I can't always help it. Well, maybe I can, I don't know.
Never mind what happened.
Well, he's angry and scared too. He knows if we find and destroy all the Horcruxes, we'll be able to kill him. I reckon he'll stop at nothing to make sure we don't find the rest. Oh, there's more. One of them's at Hogwarts.
What? You saw it?
I saw the castle and Rowena Ravenclaw. It must have something to do with her. We have to go there now.
What are we can't do that. We've got to plan. We've got to figure it out.
Hermione, when have any of our plans ever actually worked? We plan, we get there, all hell breaks loose.
Very cold that day. Freezing.
I actually got cold watching that scene. That scene made me cold.
It was absolutely freezing. I was miserable.
Emma,
it was so cold.
Good luck with your future. You've had a wonderful 10 years. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 in the theaters on Friday. Goodbye, Emma. Thanks, baby. Nice being with you. Fix my man, Dick.